Are you serious? So yesterday they released the Rain preview, and they completely, like, it was very underwhelming. So today they released this picture. Let's take a look at actual Rain abilities and not just bits and pieces that they showed in the trailer. So this guy looks so much better than yesterday. First of all, we finally get the percentages of counterattacks, and we get all the numbers basically. Rain has 10% chance to immediately counterattack his opponent. Now I wonder if this is maxed out passive, or is it just level 1? Let's go with the fact that it's maxed out. I think it's maxed out because higher than 10% would be a little bit too OP. So 10% again, I think counterattack parts is not that big of a deal. I mean, offensively, so it will not give you that much advantage, but it might be annoying to fight against Rain, because especially if you have a bunch of synergies around combo enders, maybe you are doing brutalities if he's in a tower boss or something like this. But I feel like this is not going to be deal breaker when you are fighting with Rain. But so characters affected by soaked are slowed. Now they completely missed that part when I was watching the trailer. A lot of people pointed out that in description, in actual post, they said that it slows your opponents, but I kind of missed that part because in the video itself they didn't mention the slow part. So basically, soaked is like a frostbite, but without your enemies taking damage. Instead, they're taking extra damage from lightning. So it's basically a variation of frostbite, which is cool. Frostbite, I think, is one of the best debuffs, and the fact that it slows means that even if you're fighting with a slower character, you will still be able to spam more combos, and they will not be able to counterattack while they're slowed. 35% more damage from lightning attacks. Each instance of a lightning attack will hit all enemies affected by soaked, even those tagged out. Now, these facts would have helped a lot yesterday, because this just makes it so much better. 35% more damage is pretty significant, and if you pair him with the right characters, and he himself does lightning strikes and special 2, so if you do your special 2 right after you counterattack, you're gonna deal probably insane damage. Now, the best part that they completely missed yesterday, honestly, in my opinion, the best part of his passive that makes him absolutely overpowered. All MK11 and Raiden teammates have 400% recovery. This is it. I officially declare MK11 Rain the best MK11 character. Why didn't they say it yesterday in the video? They actually showed his passive, pretty much most of it without any numbers. But they did, like, completely decided to not show this part, unless they watched my video and they thought that the character was really very underwhelming, and they decided to add that part after. That actually is possible, because his passive looked very underwhelming. Now, recovery is probably one of the most important stats in the game right now because of the survival mode. Survival mode, it's basically the whole faction wars now. It's so much more efficient than normal faction wars. A lot of people play survival. It's actually, I think, the best game mode in the game. It's the most interesting game mode. It's just fun to play, and it gives you so much points that normal faction wars pretty much becomes almost obsolete. The point is, recovery is so important. They buffed recovery in recent updates, so now your characters, when they're tagged out, they're gonna regenerate much more health. And this thing, giving every single MK11 and Raiden teammate 400%, is just mind-blowing. It's so overpowered. At least it looks like it. I haven't tested it yet, but it's just, oh my god. He just went from worst MK11 character to best MK11 character. Put this guy together with MK11 Raiden, and for example MK11 Jade, and it's definitely one of the most powerful teams in the entire game. In any game mode, even not in Faction Wars, the fact that if he takes out, like, enemies, if you're fighting MK11 team with Rain, every time somebody takes out, they're gonna heal so much more. So not finishing your opponents is gonna be very, very bad. You will, oh my god, this is just so overpowered. Also the fact that it's not just MK11 team, but also Raiden teammates. So in case you don't have a full MK11 team, you can still put this guy, one MK11 character, and for example, Thunder God Raiden. And they're all gonna receive OP recovery, even when he is defeated. This is ridiculous. They should have started with this and then released the gameplay trailer, but now I'm insanely hyped. I'm gonna start collecting souls right now. I want to get this guy so much now. These numbers are pretty good. 22nd for Soaked is really good because you can pretty much reapply it all the time, and even if somebody tags out, you have a good chance to apply Soaked to at least 2 enemies and then hit him with lightning. This is incredible. Let's see what people say. I'm sure people are going to be super, super hyped. This character looks more useful if used in MK11 team or Raiden team, but if not, he seems kind of useless. Well, we already went from just MK11 team to MK11 team plus Raiden. Yeah, that recovery. Even if he doesn't have any other Raiden or MK11 characters, he's still gonna get that recovery boost himself, I'm assuming, right? So it's still really good. I feel like this character, even by himself, he's not gonna be contributing to the whole team unless if it's not MK11 or Raiden team, but just himself is gonna be doing a lot of damage and should be able to heal pretty decently. I think this character is absolutely ridiculous. Still, I think they made him garbage. I was totally disappointed. Are you kidding me? Yesterday I was disappointed, but people in the comments were super hyped. Today I'm super hyped, but people in the comments are disappointed. What is happening? Recovery? That's it? Are you serious? Recovery is literally insanely OP right now. Guys, you're so ridiculous. I'm telling you. It's just another useless card. Only Raidens can slightly benefit from this. I mean, 35%, it's not slightly. No passive boost to MK11 card, just recover. Guys, I need to make a video on recovery. You really underestimate. I mean, it used to be useless before, I think, update 3.0. It was literally useless, but since they introduced survival, they buffed recovery like probably 3-5 times. Now it restores so much more health, and 400% means it's gonna be 4 times what we already have. You can tag out with almost dead character, tag back in a minute, and you will be halfway healed. How is that nothing? This is ridiculous. Yeah, he can buff his own special too. That's right. That's true. Yes, he's definitely great. Do you think he will be top 15 diamonds? Oof, this is a tough question. Again, I will not be able to say it until I play him. The only good thing I'm seeing is 400% recovery, and it's... One person says recovery is useless, this is like the worst feature. The other person says that's the only good thing about him. Other things seem average. This is absolutely agree. Other things seem fun to play around with, not game breaking though. But that recovery though, Now everybody's disappointed, guys. Why? Yeah, this is pretty much it. News on the Rain. I'm gonna go right now and grind all my quests. I want to get enough souls to at least. I mean, having him at Fusion 0 is not gonna be that useful. Actually, it might be, because 400% recovery for the rest of your MK11 team, you're still gonna get it no matter what. So it sounds like even at Fusion 0, this guy is gonna be super OP. He he probably will not be able to survive to apply any soaks, but at least that recovery, I think it's still gonna be OP. Even in survival, just slap him with 2 really powerful MK11 characters and just tag between them while the other one heals. That's it. I think it might work. I don't know, we'll find out when he comes out. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you are super hyped now like I am, or if you are disappointed like half of this chat on Twitter. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for more. Goodbye.